Okay, I'm going to introduce this holiday inventor project, and you have these instructions, and I'm going to start off by showing at the very bottom, I put the example of what I want you to do. You're going to be making a holiday scene, and I have an example, and we're going to assemble it and put it on one sheet, and then on another sheet you're going to make a parts list and put all the parts that you've created on the parts list. So let me show you what we've got here. At the top, it says, here's your table of contents, and if you click on any of these links, it'll jump down to it. For instance, here's the rubric. So we can scroll down or jump down to it, and it tells you exactly the steps. First, you're going to make a holiday picture. It could be any holiday you want. It could be something that's going on right now, or it could be Halloween or Easter, whatever your favorite holiday is. Decide a picture you want to make. Yours is going to be kind of like mine. There's going to be some kind of floor or ground you're going to use as your base, and then you're going to make items that sit there. You may not copy mine. Check to make sure that it meets the requirements in the rubric. I'm going to show you that real quick in a second. And then I want you to hand sketch out what you're going to do in your notebook. It can be a rough sketch. You don't need to use a ruler. You don't need to make it to scale. It's just a rough sketch so that you can communicate to me what you're doing. Label each different part on your hand sketch, and then bring it to me to get it checked and graded. So what I mean is, if I was doing this in my notebook, I would put a little arrow and say snowman, a little arrow and say tree, a little arrow and say present, and that's the kind of labels we're talking about. So one base and some items sitting on top of it. Then you're going to get started on Inventor. You need to make another folder in your H drive and title it Holiday Project, and then make a project and put it in your folder. If you don't remember how to make a new project, I have conveniently, you look up here at the top, put this link to old Inventor videos, and you can jump down to it. And this link right here includes how to make a new project. Then you're going to make your parts, and down here it tells you some new useful videos that you may be interested in using for this, and you're going to make each one of your parts. So here's your rubric. You need to make one main part. This one needs to have different functions, and here's the list of functions that it needs to include, and then your grade will be based on how many different functions you put in it. And there's actually two grades coming off of this. The first one is how many different functions you use, extrude, revolve, etc. And the second grade is how many total functions you have in your list. That's your first two grades off of Inventor. Then you're going to make 3 more good parts. And this is how it's going to be added up. So read through this part. Notice you can make 110 on this, so this is a chance for extra credit. And it tells you how you're going to turn it in here. There's also a chance for another extra credit grade by making 3 more good parts. Finally, you're going to assemble it, and it tells you some information on assembly. And then you're going to make a part sheet at the end. And that's it.